might want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up.
27-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, give these tracks. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Cook. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, set. 15, line. 15 line.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cook. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo. Check right. Lead grip.
They'll run on first down. Fletcher. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Alpha.
54,
From the gun, Clifford. He's got the first down inside the 10. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Get ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Watch by 4. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry.
Let's go.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Light 54. 61. Matchbox lights.
36.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford got a man. It's Brown. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away. and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Watch the pass.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. It's caught, Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go, go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready to break.
58, come on. Time to go.
13, spill. We got to, hey, wahoo. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Stanley is complete to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 42.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back to throw. Stanley. A bullet throw, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense that got the lead last time, had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Ready.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. That's complete to Butler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
Ready, set.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, ready. 10 logo.
Defense wins championship, baby.
On first down, it's Fletcher. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Hunt. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Cook finds his tight end Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ito Smith. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Smith running right. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
To throw from his end zone. Cook, a short throw to Ingram. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. Cook. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. 2nd quarter in Cleveland, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now.
On first down, Stanley. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
Hey, exit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go. 30 base.
Check 45 to Mike. Silver.
Hey, Zoo.
Check hot route. Hot. Slam. Shit.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Cook. And able to find Kirk complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, Cook. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All day, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
High 7, 5.
Back to throw. Stanley caught by Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stanley nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down, Arizona.
Ready. 15 line.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set. 10 logo.
Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Big grip. Big grip.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let it.
45, 45. Mike, 45. I'm trying to collect.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Cook. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Set. 18 Gator.
Rocks around. This side, baby. That's baby side.
Get it.
On 3rd and 2. Cook. Throw left side complete. It's Fletcher. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I got you, boy.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Big stop. Let's go.
This is Hunt. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready, set.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Topper, topper.
I got you. Check out three.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Clifford. And Ingram holds it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Fight.
They'll try the left side. Fletcher. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
On the double.
Here we go, here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Bravo. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Hit it.
From the gun, Cook. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. 3rd down here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stanley airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They're going to try and throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Fletcher, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fletcher, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Cook. And he completes it to Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
Set 15 line. 15 line.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Throwing on first down. Cook. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 18 greater.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Big hit. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Cook to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Stanley. Gets it off to Freeman.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to throw. Stanley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Kill. Ready.
On 4th down, Stanley. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On 1st and 10, Stanley felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Complete to Jones. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Looking to throw. Stanley. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield, and the Falcons grab it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I've been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back to throw. Stanley under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Stanley. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
60 Pittsburgh. Go. Go. 5.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame